有件事很重要，我们需要你的帮助。想象你正在太空旅行，在寻找智慧生命。你已经旅行了一段时间，因为太空真是太大了。你已经发现了数以百万计的星球，但它们上面没有生命。然后你看到了它，地球。它是太空中的一个小岛，一片片水域、岩石和土壤，外面笼罩着一层我们能够呼吸的空气。太空中可能还存在别的生命，但生命在地球上无处不在，在陆地上，在水里，在空中，有植物、昆虫、鸟类、鱼类和各种生物，有些很漂亮，有些呢，坦率地说有点怪异。还有人类，数十亿像你我一样的人，你知道他们是美丽的、相当有智慧的生命。人类和地球上其他生命一样，我们起初是微小的种子，只要条件合适，我们就能成长和成熟。要做到这一点，我们都需要基本的要素，不是手机、电脑、运动鞋，而是淡水、洁净的空气和健康的食品。如果没有这些，我们就难以生存下去。好消息是，地球给了我们足够多的东西让我们生存。坏消息是，我们前进的道路上遇到了一些严重的问题。首先是气候变化，我们目前在地球上的生活方式正在给我们赖以生存的环境造成破坏。我们使用的燃料污染了空气，让人难以呼吸。我们的清洁饮用水快用光了。这一切都正在让气候发生变化，而这些还不及问题的一半。其次是不平等，地球上的一些人所拥有的已远远超过他们所需要的，而大多数人所拥有的还远远不够满足生活需要。很多人生活在极端贫困中，不应该这样子。数以百万计的人无法获得能预防或治愈疾病的药物。在有些地方，孩子们不愿意去上学，而在另外一些地方，数以百万计的儿童却根本上不了学，这公平吗？问题在于是我们造成了这些问题，因此我们也能够解决它们，只要我们齐心协力并发挥创造性。让我来解释一下，想想看，一切生命都有超级能力，鸟能飞翔，但我们不能。狗能闻到我们不能闻到的东西，其实这并非总是一件坏事。植物吸收我们无法呼吸的气体，并把它变成我们可以呼吸的空气。但是人类具有一种其他生物所不具备的力量。我们是古往今来最具创造力的生物，我们的头脑中充满了奇思妙想，我们还非常善于制造东西。有了这样的力量，我们已经一次又一次地改变了世界，解决了数以千计的问题。因此现在我们可以再次做到这一点。有个好消息，我们已经有了一个计划，这个计划只有在你的帮助下才能实现。世界上有一个组织，它代表了193个国家的人民，并完全致力于促进和平与合作。你可能听说过它，它就是联合国。他们刚刚公布了可持续发展全球目标，一共有17个目标。他们能防止地球受到气候变化的影响，让世界变得更加安全、更加公平、更加公正。我们必须在2030年前实现这些目标。有个计划的好处是，我们能在实施的过程中检查我们做得如何。如果做得很好，就彼此拍拍肩膀表示祝贺；如果做得不好，就要付出更多的努力。2030年并不遥远，所以我们需要立即采取行动。只要我们相互合作，发挥创造力，就可以做很多事情。我们可以先让这些目标家喻户晓，了解这些目标是什么，告诉身边的每一个人，再让每一个人告诉他们身边的其他人。然后，这是令人兴奋的一点，看看你是否能做些实事，以便能真的有所帮助。如果我们不浪费食物、水和电能，就会有助于保护地球。如果大家都为遭到不公平对待的人提供支持，并尊重彼此的人权，也会产生很大的影响。一共有17个目标，因此你能通过许多不同的方法提供帮助。最重要的是，我们需要新的点子和新的做事方式。如果无论你是男孩还是女孩，对于你的安全感、你结交的朋友和你能去的地方没有影响，将会怎么样？如果我们找到了制造清洁饮用水的新方法，将会怎么样？如果我们能回收所有废物，将会怎么样？你认为我们还可以做什么？ 我们都生活在地球上，我们的生存依赖于地球。我们有那么多不同的文化，而我们只有一个地球。如果我们呵护它，彼此扶持，并以公平和可持续的方式分享我们制造的产品，那么我们就能在这里得到需要的一切。有一天，我们可能会在其他星球上发现智慧生命。与此同时，让我们为了我们所有人的未来，把智慧用在这里，我们的地球，我们的家园。
OK。
Hello, everyone. Hello everyone. So I'm here today. I'm just have a little talk to show you about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. They are, many of you already know them, but maybe some of you they don't know them or they don't know them so well. There are 17 goals that the United Nations, so all of the countries of the world, all together, they decided to agree to find these 17 goals. That is a plan of the United Nations to fight inequality, injustice, poverty, and climate change. This is Peter Thompson, is the president of the General Assembly of the United Nations. His words means that this is a long-term plan. Not so long, but it's a future, something that we will see in the future. Maybe some of us will not see this realized. So it's up to the young people to feel that this is their mission. This is something that we can work with the young people to bring on. And also Jack Ma, he is one of the there are 17 advocates for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and he believes that technology is of course, is one of the things that will benefit our future if we direct technology towards a sustainable development. The goals are 17. Each one of these goals assess a problem of our planet, a problem of our society, of our environment, or of our economy, and tries to have documentation, have a list of things that we have to do to solve these problems, and also a list of all of these goals have got how do you say? You can actually check after a number of years if you have solved some of these problems. They are a worldwide human agenda that touch all aspects of life. These aspects of life come from three main areas: environment, society, and economy. These goals are a guideline to achieve sustainable development. So you can see there are 17 goals, but this is just the surface. Each one of these 17 goals has got a number of targets. Under each goal there are many, many targets, around 10, an average of 7 targets for each goal, and these targets are very specific. So it's not just saying, yes, we should reduce poverty. No, in this goal you can find and see what are exactly the things we have to do to stop extreme poverty and all the others. So what is sustainable development? I love to eat this swan eye, this yogurt. It's my favorite one because it does not have sugar inside. But the fact that there is no sugar into this yogurt means that the producer of this yogurt gives you a pack of honey. To deliver this pack of honey to you, there is a plastic cup for the yogurt with the cover. There is another plastic cap that contains another little cover with a spoon with raisins. This is the one with raisin. There is another one with honey. This one is even worse because they give you raisins and chia seed. So there is all of this for a little bit of yogurt that you can have in your breakfast. Can we actually continue doing this? Where do all of this packaging goes? It goes here. This is a seaside in Hong Kong, and this is the situation there. Maybe this image is very strong because maybe this part has got currents. The sea brings the plastic pollution in that place, so it accumulates here. But this is a very strong image. This is what is happening. So we have a problem. Let's see. I see a problem. The problem I see is that the packaging is unsustainable. So the consequences of this problem is that we have waste generation, and when this waste goes into the sea, as we saw in that picture, we have marine pollution. These two problems you can find listed in two of the Sustainable Development Goals. Goal number 12 is responsible production and consumption and production. And goal number 14, life below water. So what can we, if we see that this problem have been already identified, what can we do? We can go and check the target. These are only 4 of each one of these two goal targets. So, life below water. You have a target that says reduce marine pollution. By the year 2030, we should reduce marine pollution. We should protect and restore ecosystem. We should reduce ocean acidification. For responsible production and consumption, we should, for example, substantially reduce waste generation, and so on. So, I see a problem. I can find the right target in the list of targets. There are almost 169 targets. And if I see this, I see reduce marine pollution, substantially reduce waste generation. Well, what is this? This is design challenges. If you take the target and rephrase the target in the how might we question, how might we, those of you that have a design thinking workshop with me yesterday, we tried to translate how might we question in Chinese. So we came out to a decision that it was woman, right? That's what more or less we thought was a good translation. How might we reduce marine pollution? How might we substantially reduce waste generation? This gives you, it takes the phrase and makes it into a problem that we can work on, into a design challenge. So in our Fab Lab, we try to use the Sustainable Development Goals in all our practice. We use them just because they are perfect driving questions. They are perfect design challenges. And by using these goals, we can actually also, with our students, we're not just saying, let's make a robot, but let's make a robot that reduces waste. That's more interesting. It gives you a longer perspective. It also gives the students the feeling that they're actually doing something. It's not only a feeling, it's true. They are actually doing something for themselves, for everyone, for the planet. So we use the SDG in our workshop, a workshop about something. We relate it to an SDG. We also write entire curricula for a semester about SDG. Not only, we also try to make different classes. All of them tackle one of these targets. We have class activities and so on. So we try to use the SDG. Actually, the first moment we wanted to use it, it was because it was easy. They're already there. You don't really have to go think about some, try to elaborate some, something that you don't know, or maybe you're not sure it will work, or you don't have enough documentation about. These already have a lot of material online. We have a class that I humbly called "How to Make the World a Better Place." It's just a little objective that I set with our students. This class, Jeff already showed you this slide. I want to underline a thing here. This is not a class in the sense that you sit there, the students sit in front of you and you tell them what to do. We call this a design group. So the idea is that this is a design group to work on one of the targets. We have students coming. A student can be, they can be from different ages. They don't have to be from the same age group. They can come from different backgrounds. They can have different interests. Someone might be more interested in technology. Someone might be more interested in other subjects. We have we have a mentor, but then we also have other people coming. Sometimes I feel like we should need to talk to someone. We invite some expert, or we just try to create a heterogeneous environment where everybody can contribute with their own knowledge, their own background. This is some of the work that the students right now are working on. We have a student working on health, the democratizing health accessibility for everyone. Another student is working on clean water and sanitation, the goal number 6, trying to reuse water at home. These probably, they're not going to make a project that will actually become a bestseller or will be very big or will have a huge impact. But at least all the efforts, they are put into a good direction, a direction that is actually recognized, that can actually be used also after this class. This is some of the early stage of our design group. We just meet in the classroom and we start design thinking, brainstorming. We made interviews. We defined the challenge together. We made an interpretation, creating a storyboard of the problem, and so on. The good thing about the SDG is that there is tons and tons of documentation online. There is actually one website that is especially made for teachers, how to teach the Sustainable Development Goals, how to learn everything about it. There are already classes. There are also technology class that use Microbit is one of a platform, an electronic platform that you could use. There are a lot, really a lot of material, and it's not only in English, it's translated in all languages. So you can find infographic, you can find all the documentation comes in many languages, and Chinese is one of them. So it's easy to start working with them. They might look intimidating because there are so many targets, such a big amount of material. But if you take your time and you go through it, you will see that it can be really helpful for you, for your students. Thank you. It was just a little. This was my way of trying to contribute to the SDG. One of the goal is actually promoting the SDG, to telling people about them. So this was also my way of contributing to them, telling it to you. Thank you.